What is up, guys? Kevin Cage here with another XRP update. In today's video, we will be discussing the XRP price chart, the Fear and Greed Index for the cryptocurrency market, some very interesting coincidences of Hinman, who is an SEC veteran who coincidentally then takes a position at one of the world's largest cryptocurrency funds, and some terrifying estimates that roughly 70% of the Bitcoin mining capacity in China has gone offline, and by the end of the month, it could be potentially closer to 90%. So before going into the XRP price chart, I want to show you something very interesting. And first off, congratulate all QNT quant holders out there. It's been a long time coming. QNT not only created a new all-time high, but it's officially listed and available for trading on Coinbase. And just like it's been a bumpy ride for many XRP holders, check this out. Along the way, QNT has suffered 80% drops, 60% drops, 50% drops, even recently before recovering quickly. And as Bitcoin continues to retest these 30K price levels, sentiment is low and fear is high. And on the quant Bitcoin chart on the monthly, we can see QNT for the first time in history has created an all-time high against Bitcoin. Now, Kevin, why are you showing me this? I'm here for XRP. Well, I believe many other assets will be following this. And keep in mind, this is in fact the monthly. We have XRP and Bitcoin. This is Poloniex. And from current prices to create an all-time high, we would roughly be looking at 1100%, well over a 10x per this wick. Another great point that Credible Crypto does make is this: QNT, just another alt, just like many others, hitting a new all-time high in this market is very interesting. If you ever needed a sign that we are not in a bear market, here it is. Alts do not make new all-time highs in the midst of a bear market. I bet we see a lot more of this from other alts as we begin to recover from this correction, and I'm carefully monitoring many other alts. Now, this gentleman goes on, I agree, but this is a bad example because there is a Coinbase listing, but Credible Crypto has a great point right here. Go look at the prior Coinbase listings that occurred in the bear market. They didn't lead to major pumps. XRP, for example, is one that comes to mind. Pumping on a Coinbase listing just strengthens the argument that we are still in a bull, in my opinion. It means buyers' interest is high. And first off, you guys know I am a QNT holder. I know with everything going live and getting established, it could be an exception, but I want you to keep an open mind. And we're simply going to have to observe other assets and see if they get that other type of pump effect or the Coinbase effect, so to speak. As we know that ADA, Cardano, was added to Coinbase back in March. Well, now we have Coinbase Institutional or Coinbase Custody now supporting deposits and withdrawals for ADA. Comparing the charts, Cardano price chart on the left and Quant or QNT price chart on the right, we can see them both on the daily. So now from the inception of 2021, just observing the behavior, we're going to have to wait and see what ADA decides to do. And now the CNBC Hinman clip has gone viral, and interestingly enough, Andreessen Horowitz, an organization that we know that was an early investor in not only Coinbase, but the company Ripple. And now he has a position here. All of the new drama, all the new information that's coming to light is pointing out that this Ripple SEC lawsuit is the biggest cryptocurrency lawsuit in history. Whether you love or hate XRP or the company Ripple, you should be rooting for XRP in this case because this will lead the way. It will pave the way for the rest of the digital asset market. Now we know former SEC chairman Jay Clayton is in fact on the board of One River, which oversees some Bitcoin Ethereum ETFs. Do you consider that a conflict of interest as he coincidentally brings up this lawsuit during his last days in office? I smell politics. And the four legal experts that I highly recommend following to keep up to date with this Ripple SEC lawsuit are Jeremy Hogan with a wonderful YouTube channel breaking down everything and what it could mean for XRP. We have defense lawyer James Filan, who is giving us real-time updates. We also have Jesse Hines, a longtime XRP holder, providing us healthy expectations. And we have lawyer John E. Deaton fighting for the people in this case. And of course, I did in fact upload this video right before this one if you'd like to go watch it, and Digital Asset Investor did share this. It's about 2 minutes, well worth your time. Now I'd like to highlight this shared by XRP Scan. So just going on to say, this is truly terrifying and emphasizes why the XRP Ledger's consensus protocol is much more resilient. This is a Bitcoin miner sharing this. You are free to do whatever you want with this information. Please do not construe this as FUD. As we know, India has officially banned Bitcoin, a dozen plus times, and then Bitcoin later goes on to pump massively. So this could also be another scenario, and just another narrative at play. So as you can see, this is the thread shared by Kevin, great name by the way, and he's just providing some updates from calls with Bitcoin mining colleagues over in China. They're seeing at Foundry Services. This is a subsidiary of Digital Currency Group. As the share sentiment is obviously quite dreary and reality is setting in, they estimate that roughly 70% of Bitcoin mining capacity in China has gone offline, and by the end of this month, it could be closer, or it will be closer to 90% offline. We're going to have to monitor this very carefully. essentially being forced to remove all infrastructure with 1 to 2 weeks notice. He goes on to say having to remove all of their infrastructure equipment is just an extra kick in the nuts, especially considering most of the operations, especially larger ones, did in fact receive the proper assurances and permitting to run their operations. He goes on to share that not all Chinese miners were caught with their pants down, though some are gradually expanding their operations as well overseas, and this overall process has only accelerated with the Inner Mongolia ban earlier this year. He provides some additional video clips and basically goes on to say this is not the end, whatever doesn't kill Bitcoin will make it stronger. And a friendly reminder is we're back on the XRP price chart. I'm not worried for those that have been in this market since 2017, 2018. They've experienced a full bear market. They know exactly what it takes. I'm more so worried about newcomers that bought 100% of their assets at a recent all-time high price, and then they later decide after maybe a pullback, a dump, or a massive crash to sell after a 50% or even 90% crash. And I'd like to remind everybody to look at the history. When in doubt, zoom out. What historically happens after these 80% crashes, 60% crashes, 50% crashes? These assets eventually retrace. And as I always say, do not chase the green candles unless you want to catch some red ones. And a lot of people in the cryptocurrency market, they do not really believe in their investments. They believe in it when everybody else does. They like that herd mentality. If everyone on Twitter says that their investment is good, they love you, they're happy, they feel good. However, I know a lot of people that if I would make one video bashing a crypto or saying, hey, I gave up on this crypto, people would be panicking. And the truth is, that's just my opinion. I'm just one guy. And if I or anybody can put out a simple tweet or make a silly YouTube video or a post that completely makes you second guess your investment, you probably shouldn't have invested in it to begin with. You shouldn't be that easily influenced by others' opinions. Now you can stay open-minded to facts, but do not let somebody's opinions or perspective completely alter your view of the market, whether that be bullish or bearish. Just some food for thought. And the reason I'm saying this is because I can heavily relate to the sentiment and the emotions. I've been there before. And here's a quick XRP price poll that I did on Twitter. So knowing that XRP is sitting at about 60 cents, give or take, I wanted to say which happens next for XRP price. Will we hit 30 cents or will we hit 90 cents? It is about a 50-50 split, so very curious to see what happens. And as we're looking back at the price chart, it has been quite a journey. And I know I tweeted this the other day, but really just want to emphasize this. If you give up right after being punched in the face for the very first time, it just means you weren't ready to fight to begin with. Few understand what it takes, and even fewer have what it takes. And even less do what it takes. Your success story is being written in every moment. You decide. And as you can notice on the right-hand side now on the XRP price chart, we can see all the drops that XRP has encountered, at least since March 2020. March 2020, about a 70% drop. Right here, almost an 80% drop. 40% and about a 75% drop right here. And it's interesting to observe a bunch of assets, and I'm going to go over DAG, QNT, and XRP in a future video and show you some interesting confluences that I found. But just observe this behavior in this type of recovery. Observe this recovery. And as you can see with QNT, swing high, swing low, Fibonacci retracement, we actually blast through beyond the 1618 and right to the 2 to perfection. So the question for XRP right now is this the bottom and are we going to get a nice retracement? But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment down below, and I will catch you in the next one.